one kerfuffle here for the Fire. Brian Gutierrez got hurt during warm-up, so he is no longer available. Federico Navarro slides in. Meanwhile, for Pablo Mastroeni and Real Salt Lake, no problem. Just two center backs get scratched in the middle of the week, so now you're going to have two fullbacks playing at center back. Really refreshing, and he is such a pragmatic and player-driven approach to the way that he goes about his business as Kuipers trying to catch Beaver off of his line. And Gavin Beavers will spare his blushes, and Kuipers for the first time tonight showing his teeth. Tonight, Diego Luna, as Kendra mentioned, has been playing well, but Barajas earning the start on the evening. Kuipers, Mueller to his right. That's who he picks out. It's Chris Mueller. And it never had enough juice on it to beat Gavin Beavers in the end.
And this is where, right there, beautiful little turn there, clever on the touch, and then he draws the defender and he draws in two. Mueller does well to stay in an onside position, but just gets the finish all wrong.
Coming over from FC Lugano, the Chicago Fire sister club, with Joe Mansueto, the owner of the Fire, purchased, as that's another giveaway. Mueller through the legs of the defender, and Beavers sharp off of his line, lost the ball momentarily, and then finally realizes where it was.
And I think if you're Real Salt Lake, you're going to have to choose your options better. We already talked about the changes in the back line. You cannot dribble right out the middle of the pitch.
Drive them crazy, because whether it affects this game or yellow card accumulation for a game in 3 weeks, it's going to have an impact. As Acosta's ball is a little bit too close to Beavers, and he needs to be careful there. And Federico Navarro goes in negative fashion and hears it from the crowd. And that's how the first half is going to come to an end. Real Salt Lake putting a hurting on the Fire in the first 45 minutes. Hernan Shaqiri with Yorios Koutsias in the first half. So still only one window has been used by Frank Klopas. Not that he has a ton of options left, given the fact that Brian Gutierrez was not able to go, although he was due in the starting 11, got hurt during warmups.
Barlow getting set to come in.
Herber is finding Kuipers, and what a save from Beavers. First to find the streaking Kuipers.
And a great run by Kuipers to get just in behind Oviedo. Look at him just sneaking between the two center backs. Find that space. He goes in between Oviedo and Hidalgo.
Ball whipped in. It's a dangerous one for Tom Barlow, but didn't get clean purchase on it.
Colin Acosta's got to feel much the same way when you talk about players that have just come from success, national team.
Here's Herbers from distance, and Beavers not happy with the lack of pressure on the German, who has been known to hit it from distance. Slips it through. Now Fabian Herbers. All the way across the middle, and poked home by Yorios Koutsias. It's a consolation prize, but a prize nonetheless, and it's taken away, offside.
The ball gets cut back right here, and you see where Koutsias is. He's a foot and a half offside for the tap in on the wrong side of Brody, and you see initially Real Salt Lake kind of throwing their hands up about Diego Luna and the player he can be, the player he is, the freedom we gave him last year in this system.
And that's going to do it full time.